When I think about where I was born and raised, I think of an intertwinement between the two cities of Compton and Linwood. Born in Linwood, raised in both. This is a story, a tale, just a brief tale of the two cities to help some people understand their misconceptions, their misperceptions of where I come from. There's such a rich culture. My family, friends, all the good food, all the hardworking people. It's a cultural melting pot where I come from. There's so much to see, so much to dream. It's not all gang violence. It's not all drive-bys. You won't get shot if you step into Compton. It's home. Plain and simple, it's home. It's planted the seeds of the roots of who I am. It's helped to shape who I have become today. Every time I go back, I know that this place is home. It may feel unsafe to some, but it feels safe to me. It feels comfortable.
Now everybody serenade the new faith of Kendrick Lamar. This is King Kendrick Lamar, King Kendrick, and I meant it, my point intended is raw. Fix your lenses, forensics would've told you Kendrick had killed it. Pretend it's a massacre, and the mass is upon us. And I mastered being the master at dodging your honor. In the chapter that read at 25, I will live dormant like 5 in the morning. Then raise the spot while Kendrick's performing. And if they take everything, know I got
Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
Hey Dre, what's happening with it, my nigga?
Still I'm at it, peel the plastic off it, you can feel the magic. Still I'm laughing at the critics talking, I can see them gagging when I'm back in the back of my city. Back in the back with a batch of them banging Dre beats with me. Look where I'm at, it's the murder cap and I'm captain at birth in this gangster rap. It's a rap when I'm done and I come a long way from $100 a month to 100 mil in a day. Bitch, I'm from Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
So come and visit the tire screeching ambulance policeman. Won't you spend a weekend on Rosecrans, nigga? Khaki creasing, crime increasing on Rosecrans, nigga. Kendrick Conan, nigga. Where yo swore that? Hand on the cross and swore that I do it biggest retribution for them shooters. Karma Sutra scream, fuck your position and make you own that. I'm trying to stay grounded like 4 flats, but I know flats and Paru cryptats.
Swarm on me like a beehive, hop in the G-Ride from the west to the east. I know just how Compton rolls. And that's a given. I pass the blunt and pass the torch, of course it's my decision. I crash the porch, then you report that you see me in Benzes. I must report that we import them narcotics. You bought it, then talked about it when crack hit the speakers, the music business. I blow up every time we throw up a record, depending on what you expected. I'm sure it's bigger than your religion, perfected by niggas that manifested music to live in. Compton, ain't no city quite like mine. So tell that gangster throw his set high, roll it up in a blunt, I'ma take you on that next high. I did exactly what I wanted, that's what made them checks fly. In my direction, you never questioned when I said I would be a mogul before I visit Tupac and Left Eye. Easy and Aaliyah, when I see you, we gon' test drive a Lambo in heaven, but for now I'm on a red eye. Flying back to my city, cause I'll forever stand by. Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
Now we can all celebrate, we can all harvest the rap artists of NWA.
No, y cuando me estaba diciendo de la discriminación y el racismo y pues todo lo que piensan que es aquí estas ciudades, pues usted también ha pasado pues como yo vivo allá, pues en Linwood, pues usted también ha pasado en los dos, igual. Y pues usted, ¿qué piensa de eso? De cuando personas creen estas cosas malas, usted que ha vivido aquí tanto tiempo.
Bueno, mira, Yo he vivido mucho tiempo aquí y no es nomás aquí en Canton. Ahorita la discriminación, el racismo, la violencia está extendida por todo. Por todo. Al lugar que vayas tú de California está extendido. Porque si tienen a la ciudad de Canton en un nivel más bajo, vas al condado de Orange, que por donde quiera oyes muchas maldades, violaciones de niñas que matan gente. Entonces, ahorita no sabes ni a dónde te vas a hacer, porque donde quiera hay discriminación, violencia, que te matan. Y yo, como te digo, yo en el más de 30 años que tengo viviendo aquí, pues creo que los he vivido en paz. Y me siento orgullosa, muy orgullosa de mis hijas, mi hijo y de ustedes.
Y de dónde vinimos, ¿verdad?
Y de dónde venimos también. Muy orgullosa, porque nunca tenemos que decir, porque yo nací aquí en Estados Unidos, porque soy de aquí, me voy a avergonzar de dónde vienen mis raíces. Al contrario, tienen que sentirse muy orgullosos de dónde son sus raíces, de dónde vienen. Me falta traerme mi agua, ahí la dejé junto a la mesa, pero en el piso.
You know what we saw the other day? You know como tienen las manzanas de dulce? Tiene una manzana de chamoy.
So, Claudia, what does being from Compton mean to you?
Great. I have everybody watching. What does being from Compton mean to me? I think it's hard to just put into, one word. I think it's, series of experiences that are obviously unique to me. I mean, when you hear the songs from like Dr. Dre, NWA, Kendrick Lamar, they talk about very different, experiences of being from the city. But if I were forced to use one word, I think it would be resilience. Resilience, and as far as in my writing and how I represent myself, and just resilience and strength and pride.
And I guess one last question. This documentary is about it's my small step to help break all these preconceptions, stereotypes that people have of being from Compton and Linwood.
Yeah.
And what would you have to say in regards to that? I'm sure there's people that have been like, what, you're from Compton,
Right.
What do you have to say in regards to the misperceptions and all the misconceptions that people have?
Well, you're right. It's like, people are always gonna make assumptions. I remember, I think what really, really helped me see what it meant, to be from Compton was going to a high school that was very diverse, where people from more affluent districts, attended, like Palos Verdes, Long Beach, Torrance. And, having one of my classmates ask me, this is in 9th grade, oh, you're from Compton? Do you have a gun? It's like, oh, okay, that's the perception you have of me, that because I'm from Compton, I automatically, have a gun, or that the minute I step, outside my door, that there's like gunshots. And so for me, it's not just about being from the city, but it's also about being, like I said, a Latina, being, of immigrant background, being, a lesbian, all those things that I feel that people have judgments about, and then when they see me, they're like, oh, you're not, or you don't sound, you don't act, you don't behave the way that I thought you would because of, X, Y, and Z. And so one of the quotes that I like to use a lot is from the writer Sergio, I'm going to mess up his name, I want to say Sergio Troncoso, and he's from El Paso. And one of the things that he says is that, that as Latinos, that we should write and tell our stories, because number one, it's important for us to celebrate our culture, but it's also important for us to to improve on it, right? And it's kind of something that's very popular right now. You have all the young, you know, in hip hop, all the young guys saying, "I'm doing it for the culture," right? That's like very in right now. But I think that it's not a new thing. I think it's something that myself and other artists have been doing for a long time. You know, doing it to improve the culture, doing it to be part of the culture, doing it to push, you know, the culture. So, you know, that's it's not like I sit down and say, how am I going to do this? How am I going to present myself, you know, to purposely challenge these preconceptions. It happens already. It happens all the time because people are going to come with you with those ideas, you know, like when, I mean, to me, being, you know, a teacher or Professor Dominguez and seeing students, you know, relate to me because they're like, oh, wow, you're from the city or you're from, you know, the community that I came from. And, you know, and you're a woman and you could do it. I think it just, I think reinforces that I should keep on doing the work that I'm doing. So.
Acá estamos todas otra vez, mira, nomás faltan ustedes.
Manuel cuando estaba chiquito.
Ajá.